I love the music, you guys, in the background with StreamYard. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to season 2, episode 7 of 15 Minutes of Fame. That's me, in case you don't get that after I've been doing this for almost a year. So, LinkedIn audio events. Can you hear me? Where's the mute button? Can people see me? I'm going to be answering all of these questions and so much more today on this episode of 15 Minutes of Fame, where we dive into everything LinkedIn audio related. Now, before we get started, I've got some announcements. So, first, Master It with Mary, my free monthly training happens the first Thursday of the month at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And this one, you're not going to want to miss it. Why? I'll tell you why. Because I'm going to be telling you how to get your name in front of CEOs and decision makers on LinkedIn. It's a super sneaky strategy that I've been using and it works like a charm. So you'll sign up for that. I'll drop all the links over in the comments. You just register for that, and I'm going to give you this super sneaky strategy that is like a magical unicorn. Next up, you guys, hey, where are my career professionals and job seekers? Where are you at? Raise your hand. Let me see. Put that's me, Mary, in the comments because I've got something special for you. I'm whipping up a new audio show with my girl Laura Bashore. Details are coming. We just put together the image or the graphic for it. And this is going to be a LinkedIn audio event every week where we're talking to our job seekers, our career professionals, sharing tips and trends to help you get a raise, pivot, get a new job, manage your team better, all of that stuff. So that will be coming at the end of February as soon as we finish you know, getting our topics done and the graphics out. So we'd love for you to join us. And the beauty about the LinkedIn audio event is that you can actually join us on stage and ask questions to two career professionals and LinkedIn strategists that can help you get more visibility and credibility. So stay tuned, watch. You can follow 15 Minutes of Fame or Train with Fame, those two hashtags to get notified. Oh, I can't wait. It's been busy, busy, busy over here at Mary Fain Brent. How is your week going, folks? Who is here today joining me for this episode right now? Go ahead and drop your name in the comments because I would love to give you a shout out. Oh my gosh. You know what? Speaking of shout outs, let's give a shout out to StreamYard, who is the official sponsor of 15 Minutes of Fame. They make it so easy to go live. You just hit the button, literally hit a button. It says go live. And then at the end, it says end broadcast. You can do cool graphics, overlays, bring comments up on the screen, play that lovely background music that you were listening to at the beginning. Just makes it so easy. Now, yes, wait, right there. Can I do that right? That is my affiliate link. If you sign up using my affiliate link, I'm going to provide you with a 20-minute setup call. Why? Because I want you to level up your stream game and I want you to have fun going live. So go ahead, sign up, click up, get over on StreamYard, you guys. It's so fun to use. I love, love, love StreamYard. And you guys do follow hashtag 15 Minutes of Fame so you'll get notified, or go over to LinkedIn and ring my bell on my profile. That's right, ring my bell. Whew, busy, busy, busy. Let's see. Just in case, for those of you who haven't joined me before, this just gives you a little bit about who I am. Born and raised in San Diego, but hey, now I live in Surprise. Yeah, Surprise, Arizona. My favorite thing is I'm a fabulous baker and I love coffee. Cold brew coffee in the summer, but hot coffee right now because it's freezing in my house. Yes. So let's talk about LinkedIn audio events. I am so excited that they're here and that we are in beta test. That means I believe I saw 550 people that were in the private LinkedIn audio beta test group. That's a mouthful over on LinkedIn. I don't know how many people are actually using LinkedIn audio. It is a lot like Clubhouse, you guys. it's really a lot like Clubhouse, but the good thing is it's here on LinkedIn. Right here where my people are, my favorite playground to hang out on. So I've actually seeing those big names over on Clubhouse coming over here to LinkedIn audio events. I mean, if your audience is here, why not just stay on this playground and just switch from the swing to, what is it, the monkey bars, right? I love LinkedIn. Last year, they released over 40 new features. What? Crazy, right? 40 new features. This year, I think they've already rolled out 3 new features. One, obviously, LinkedIn audio events. They updated the cover story. So now if you go onto your phone, re-record it, you're going to see a ring around that and people can connect with you straight from your cover story video. So there's a lot of features coming down the pipeline on LinkedIn. And you know what? LinkedIn doesn't do a good job of letting us know what the new features are, right? It's just like a magical unicorn and they just appear. So, how do you get LinkedIn audio? That's a great question. I think one tip would be to turn on creator mode because you have to have that turned on to get the LinkedIn audio right now. So, I think turn on creator mode and just sit and wait. And hopefully you'll get, the audio feature sooner rather than later. So, we're just going to go over a few facts about LinkedIn audio events and then, you guys, if you look in the comments right after 15 minutes of fame, I am hosting a LinkedIn audio room. All you have to do is jump over there, join me probably about 12:20. I'll open up that room and we'll continue the conversation. And I'm calling that the LinkedIn living room because it's just a casual hangout where you can ask questions, give your own feedback, right? And I want it to be more interactive. And that is what we can do over on LinkedIn audio. So, some facts. I think consistency is going to be the key to having a successful following on your LinkedIn audio events. So, whether it's daily, weekly, once a month, whatever it is, you need to be consistent, just like in LinkedIn live shows. Now, it's a process creating a LinkedIn event. I think Andy Foote said that it's like 12 clicks of your keyboard to set up an event. No joke, Andy, you're right. It takes forever to set up one LinkedIn event. It's not easy. The other thing that's not easy is finding those LinkedIn audio events. There's no directory, although Andy Foote did create one today and it was magical. But LinkedIn doesn't have an index of all the LinkedIn audio events for any given day, week, or month. Now, what you have to do, and I think I put that there, is the title of your event must have the words LinkedIn audio or LinkedIn audio event in the title in order for it to come up in searches. So you can actually search for LinkedIn audio events and you'll get a list. That's about as far as we've gotten with a directory for LinkedIn audio events. Now, the image, I played with the image size. It's 1920 by 1080. I forgot to put the by in there, the X, but that's what I used and it appears to work. I will show you my image a little bit later. Okay. So, who has any questions on LinkedIn audio events so far? No one? Okay, let's go over the rest because this is 15 minutes of fame. This is one strategy, one tip every week that I deliver to you Tuesdays at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. What do they have? They have reactions, the heart, the thumbs, the hand. I call it the high five. So they have those reactions built in. Now, what I like those for is you can use those to kind of take a poll of your audience, right? So that's kind of cool. I always like to ask, like, hey, is this your first time to LinkedIn audio event? Give me a thumbs up. Who here loves a good cold vanilla brew? Give me a heart. So you can use those to, kind of survey your audience. So that's pretty cool. Some other things are that LinkedIn audio events work on mobile and desktop. Right away, you can use either. You cannot be on mobile and desktop for the same audio event. That does not work. But you can switch from desktop to mobile. I have to say that I've used both and they work great. A couple things I don't like, you're going to see when I show you a screenshot that I took when I was on a LinkedIn audio event last week. The sound quality is great. And you know what, you guys? Here, let's just skip over. Here's the screenshot. Now you can see what is great is your name and your headline appear, or as much as your headline that can appear. The reactions are right down there at the bottom. The unmute, down at the bottom. You unmute your mic when you want to go, when you're pulled up to stage. Now, if you hit that leave button, you don't leave the stage. You leave the event. And I've done that before. So I didn't get a screenshot of me being down in the bottom, what that looks like when you leave. I'll try to do that next time for you. But the best way to learn is to just jump in some of these LinkedIn audio events and play around and test it out. Come join me after the show today. We're going to test it out, figure out what's working, what isn't. And this is the image that I made. So that's the image that I made, the LinkedIn living room. And I put my face so people would know. Bad picture, but we'll change that later. But what I think is missing, and I want to know from you guys, should this say somewhere maybe in the left-hand corner, like audio event, LinkedIn audio event? I'm wondering if I missed having that on there. And of course, we can go in and edit that. One thing that I want to say, so on the LinkedIn audio event, and I did not know this. So there's two things. One, if you create the event, you are the host. You cannot have a co-host at this time. We've all asked for the ability to have a co-host, but you can't have one yet. If you're the host and you can't make it, you can't ask somebody else to start your event for you. Now, you can leave the event because I accidentally did that on my own and I came back in. The event will continue on. Okay. So if you're the host, you have to start it. But if you leave, the event can continue on. The other thing, if you start your event, if you put on your LinkedIn event 12:30 to 1 p.m., but let's say you're deep in discussion, right? And it's 1:10 and the discussion is still going. No one can join your LinkedIn audio event after the end time. Now, it doesn't kick people out, but nobody new can come into your audio event. So if you set it for 12:30 to start and for 1 p.m. to be the end, then no one can join after that 1 p.m. Now, I know Judy Fox, she set hers for like 3 hours just so, she wouldn't have that issue. I know I'm not going to be on for 3 hours after 15 minutes of Fain. Mine is set is, I think it's set for like a half hour, which is about how I want to run this. 15 minutes of Fain and then 30 minutes in the LinkedIn room, continuing the discussion, bringing people up to stage, asking questions and getting their responses and thoughts. So does anyone have any questions right now about LinkedIn audio events? I'm so excited. I just can't wait to learn more and really have this take off. You can have 17 people on stage. I don't know why 17. And what else? So here's some ideas. So industry ideas, like why would you use LinkedIn audio events? Interviews would be great, right? It's like a podcast, but it's interactive. People can ask questions. You can bring them up on the stage to ask the person that you're interviewing. I call it the backstage party. Maybe you do a Friday wind down where you're just like talking about your wins for the week. You could do a small mastermind. I'm not sure how that's going to work because these events are public at this time. You cannot make them private. It's just like LinkedIn Live, right? So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work if you wanted to do like a group discussion with just a select group. Right now, you can't limit that. You can bring a problem, that you're having, like, hey, I want to talk about the best social media scheduling tool out there. And you could have a robust discussion amongst your peers, but it is all public at this time. So, you guys, that's all I have for this session of 15 minutes of fame. If you want to contact me, there is my email to get in touch with me or to connect with me on LinkedIn. You do need that email. Thank you so much for joining. This is 15 Minutes of Fain. I'm Mary Fain Brandt. You can find me here every Tuesday, 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time with one weekly tip. And then you can join me over in the LinkedIn audio. I'm going to put that back up. The LinkedIn living room to have the audio event so we can continue the discussion. So I'm going to jump over there right now and I'm going to go into the LinkedIn living room. So search that. If you need the link, let me know and I will see you. Or actually, I won't see you. I'll hear you in the LinkedIn living room. Ciao.